How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a video about the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Now, if you have been subscribed to my channel in the past, you know that I can definitely be a pretty big hater when it comes to the Mustang Mach-E, but honestly, in my opinion, it's only because of the name. I don't like how Ford used the Mustang logo and the badge and the name to pretty much just market a electric midsize crossover SUV. I would have been completely fine if they just called it a Mach-E and even kind of kept like a similar body style without the Mustang taillights a little bit. I just don't like the fact, as a Mustang owner myself, I don't like the fact that it's Mustang, because I don't even care that it's electric. Like, it's not that big of a deal for me, but it's an all-wheel drive SUV, so that's just not what a Mustang is, in my opinion. A Mustang should be a rear-wheel drive car, and at least it should be manual, and obviously being electric, there's just one gear, so it's all over the place. And to me, being an electric all-wheel drive crossover just doesn't necessarily justify the use of the Mustang name and badge. But anyways, we're actually going to be talking about a article here from cars.com that was put out today, and they kind of talk about the recent price reduction in the Mach-E models. However, we will be looking at some sales numbers, and that might be surprising to you, so make sure to stick till the end for that. But yeah, I don't know if like this is bad news for the Mach-E, or if this is good news, or if it really doesn't even matter. But let me know your opinions down in the comments below. But anyways, getting into it right now, here is actually the main article that we're just going to be looking at today. So the 2023 models for the Mach-E actually dropped up to $8,100. Now, that is directly correlated with the $7,500 federal tax credit that is actually basically no longer, I guess, a thing now. At least for this model, because apparently some cars are still eligible, which you can see here. But apparently, starting in January of this year, 2024, the Mustang Mach-E sales have basically halved. So not a lot of people are buying them anymore because they're not, I guess they don't qualify for the federal tax incentives. So that's definitely not good news on Ford's part. But here is actually just some of the different price cuts, which we can see in some of the different trims here. So going from, I guess, the cheapest trim all the way up to the most expensive. On the base one, there's basically only just a $3,100 price cut. But the biggest one, that $8,100 price cut, is on the California Route 1 Extended Range Edition. I don't know if that's like supposed to be a California special that they're copying off the regular Mustangs, but yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, it always skeeves me out when talking about the Mach-E, because I'm sure it's really not a bad SUV. I've actually never had the opportunity to review one, but it's just like, again, I just don't like the name. But anyways, focusing back on today's video, I don't really know what to make of this news, because yes, you know, it makes sense. Less people are going to be buying the Mach-E now that it doesn't qualify for the federal tax credit, or I guess some certain models, whatever, got cut off at the beginning of this year. But I mean, they cut the price, so I'm sure that will kind of help it a little bit, help the sales numbers. And also, looking at this next article here by cars.com, this is actually the top 10 best-selling EVs for the 2023 model year. And we could see here the Ford Mustang Mach-E is number 4. The only cars the only EVs in front of it is the Chevy Bolt, the Model 3, and the Model Y. So looking at the numbers too, over 40,000 were sold, so that's definitely not bad at all. And then it was even a slight increase from 2022 at just under 40,000 being sold. So I don't necessarily think that this is bad news. However, it could lead to, you know, diminishing sales numbers. And also another thing too, I know they've come out with different editions here and there. Even this new bronze appearance package, which we could see right here, and it's not the best looking, to be honest with you, in my opinion. I do really like the wheel design. The wheel design is really, really cool. And the bronze grille is kind of cool too. I like that that matches. I just don't understand why the body color is green. I hope the bronze appearance package will come in a variety of different colors, because I could see something like this being awesome on like a black one or a white one or just like a gray one or just kind of like a bland color. But the bronze and the green, I think, is a little bit too much, at least in my opinion. But yeah, so anyways, I bring this up because there has been new editions of the Mach-E. Ford is investing in this model heavily. But honestly, like, it's almost, I don't want to say it's time for a new generation, because the thing only came out in the 2020, I believe, model year. So it's not really ready for a whole new generation quite yet. But I would love to see more, I guess, performance lines being offered. I know I think Ford Racing made that like crazy, like 2,000 or 1,000 horsepower, like basically race car out of one of the Mach-E's, and it was fully electric as well. But I would love to see them kind of come out with something that could maybe not compete with like a Tesla Plaid or anything that nuts, but at least, you know, just be a little bit cooler than just the regular Mach-E GT, because I know that is the base model and then there's the GT, but the GT, it's not like all that crazy from what I've been told. So I would love to see them kind of come out with something new, because honestly, if they are going to use the Mustang name and the Mustang badge, they might as well try to go at least a little bit faster than it currently is. But let me know your thoughts and opinions overall on the Mach-E and the Mach-E's future down below. Let me know if you think that this federal tax credit incentive kind of going away is drastically going to impact sales, or if, you know, the fact that they're cutting the prices to go along with the tax credit not being available to consumers anymore, if that's just going to balance it out and they're still going to be producing good numbers with this Mach-E. But again, let me know all that down in the comments below. While you guys are down there, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It definitely helps me out a ton, and I really, really appreciate everyone that hits that subscribe button. But anyways, like always, I hope you all have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.